ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. In the second chapter of Vidura Neethi, in this 32nd mantra, what we heard. In the 31, Dharmena Rajyam Vindeta, Dharmena Paripalayeta, Dharma Mulam Sriyam Prapya, Najat Nahiyate. So when a king earns the Rajya by Dharma and does ruling also of the Dharma, he will get all the wealth of Dharma through the Dharma, and such wealth never leaves him, never gets reduced. He will be rich always, wealthy, such king, with the Dharma as support. And these are the things which we have to deeply think, contemplate, and understand. Present world mein to somehow the adharma only considered as dharma, and dharma is laughed at only. Dharma, righteousness, honesty, truthfulness, purity, transparency, simplicity. These are all so much devalued in this world. It has become the disorder of the day that unless you do some gaflat, then your intelligence itself is questioned. If you are doing things straightforward and honestly righteous, something abnormal about you. Casually, for no reason, living a life of adharma because become an order of the day today. It's just like how can you go to a party without makeup? It has become a trend only. It's so vichitra. It is all made like that. How can you walk in the road outside without the chappal? क्यों चप्पल के साथ पैदा हुए क्या हम? But nobody without chappal can't. Same way, how can I be without taking a bribe? ये लेन देन तो होना ही चाहिए. अरे how can I be without? See how casually we speak झूठ to others. क्योंकि वहाँ उस समय काम चलाना है. Today I don't want to come to class. Some झूठ tell Swami and he is such an innocent fellow. He will accept. But not that. So some people don't even inform. They are more great unko. Anyway. But something Vadadi, and because work is done, he says, okay, you be busy. I'm just telling if an example is there. I'm sure you are not so. But some places it is there. You know, people when they phone call, "अबे मैं सुबह किया था आपने उठा ही नहीं." None of us speak honestly. We just say मैं ये था वो था busy था. In fact, you are watching that phone and you are watching TV also. You don't want to miss the serial. There's nothing wrong in telling them I TV देख रहा था. It was more interesting in talking to you. I didn't answer it. Do we say like that? नो 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 बैटरी ख़त्म हो गया, चार्जिंग ख़त्म हो गया, मैंने देखा ही नहीं, आवाज़ नहीं आया मुझे, बिज़ी था, लोग थे घर में, ट्रैवल में था. हाउ मेनी झूठ वी हैव? दिस इज कॉल्ड अधर्मम. दैट इज हाउ वी लिव. So in today's world, this is a subject which is to be taught more. Dharma alone has honesty, loyalty, straightforwardness. That alone makes the world secure and happy, free from all fears. Any persons know that we speak jhoot, then they never trust us. And they also speak jhoot only to us. In the same way, the whole world is jhoot and jhoot, adharma, adharma. Okay? One meaning of the adharma is jhoot. That I explained. The remaining you understand. Now, next one, very interesting is api unmattat pralapataha balacha parijalpataha sarvatha saramadadhyat ashmabhya iva kanchanam. Like from the mud or mitti, we take the gold. So too, even from even from like we take out the gold from the mud, from every source we must gain the essence and sara if it is helpful for our own evolution. Two examples are given. One, unmatat pralapataha. Even from the blabbering of a madman, we should gain some or the other essence. Because in him all the Paramatma is there. Something can be learned from him, some sara. Don't reject or neglect him. So too, balacha parijalpataha. From the jalpana of the bala also, Saramadhadyat, we should get the Sara. Now, what is the Sara learned from Bala and Unmatta, which comes in almost every of the Shastra? Not what they are talking are the meaning, but their way of living, as if, not as. Balavat, Unmattavat, we have to live. That is the Brahmajnani's Lakshana. Unmattavat means not identified with any upadhis. Balavat means not identified with the Desha Kala or the past, present, and future. No impressions at all are the Bala, therefore no ego, and no load of any of the upadhis is the Unmatta. He's not aware of the surroundings, he's not aware of himself. He just, that's not Unmattavat. But Jnani is like that, beyond the identity upadhis. And the Bala is what? No ego, no load, no past, present, future concern. These two are the saram we can gain from the Bala Unumat. In the sense, anywhere, wherever we are, be alert with the intellect to gain something from that. And if something is the essence that is taught by that particular happening, you are most wise, intelligent person. That's how keep on adding to your own life the beauties of knowledges, inspirations, informations, clarities, convictions. With this personality, our pursuits would be higher, achievements would be greater. Now, yesterday we saw this. Suvyahritani suktani sukrutani tatastataha sanchinvandhira asita shilahari shilam yatha. Example is shilahari shilam yatha. Shila ahari means the one who takes the grains which are fallen, collects them and makes his khana. He neither does his own job by which he is not depending on his kartrutva bhava, nor he is begging anyone, so nor he depending on anyone, nor even is begging Bhagwan also. It's a Siloncha Vritti advised for the Vanaprasthis according to our Purana Itihasa Shastra. What he does is, when the people have finished their transaction of the grains, either in the fields or in the market, or even while loading or uploading in the trucks, and they depart, whatever the grains that are there in the fields, along with Panchi, and also in these selling markets and storehouses, जो नीचे वगैरह जो unclaimed by anyone, he takes. If they are not sufficient, he'll go to other field, either other field. He goes and collects which are there. It may be grains, it may be vegetables, जो भी है, उसको क्या किसी को डिपेंड नहीं हो. That is a very inner dignified life of egolessness, where you are not depending on anyone, same time you are not egoistic, that it is your own. इस तरह से भगवान ने दिया, मैं उनसे लिया. So that person goes to every place and goes on collecting. In that way, he doesn't beg. वो मांगेंगे नहीं उनको, भैया दे दो, चुप पे खड़े हो जाएंगे. When they go away, then definitely some are the grains that are left. He takes only that. That way, if you see in the vegetable markets every day, even the fruit juice, fruit salad markets, how much of the food is wasted? At least animals should be given that. Half of the food problem the animals will go away from all these places if the waste is given there. Hotels में जो खाना बनाने के जो छिलका वगैरह निकालते हैं, even otherwise. Anyway, that's not the topic. So, in that example as given, the Shilavarti person goes on and collects it. In the same way, these are the 3-4 things we have to keep on collecting in our life. Then only our wisdom grows. Otherwise, जैसे बचपन से आए वैसे बुद्धू यूजलेस फेलो हम रहेंगे without adding to our knowledge. And to give us this knowledge only, as the books were written in those days, by God's grace, the TVs and radios, the internets are given by the Lord. Just like the books are misused by with for the useless literature, or yeah, so too these all media, which are Bhagwan's grace for us to gain knowledge, are misused only for bhoga and roga. That is the murkhata of the human being. Bhagwan has not given these things for us to get ourselves destroyed, but we don't know that. I'm just giving a touch example. Now, what are the things we have to collect? Suvyahurutani, suktani, sukrutani, tata tata sanchinvan. From everywhere, go on collecting them. That is how you become dhira, asita. Dhira means the one who is wise with knowledge always available for right decision at every moment. And so many a time the knowledges come from the lower cadre people. They are considered as lower by us either because of money or age or any other reason. बट अदरवाइज वहां से ज्ञान आता है, हम उसको नेग्लेक्ट करते हैं. हाउ विल आई लिसन टू माई सर्वेंट करके. व्हाट इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन ही योर सर्वेंट एंड हिज विजडम? व्हाई द सर्वेंट शुड नॉट बी वाइज? But this ego will not accept it. Therefore, we don't learn. And these servants, the oldies, the villagers, they have more general Vyavahara wisdom than we, the so called educated people who were only in bookworms throughout their life. सिर्फ बुकिश theoretical ये academic knowledge के अलावा जिंदगी के बारे में knowledge हमको कहाँ बताए? They know it. So we should learn from them. So Vyahrutani means the words spoken very well by the Panditas, the Jnanis, etc. Then Suktani means what? Which are spoken with all the goodwill which were in the interest of ours. Then also the Sukrutani and also the good works that are done by these people. Tatastata from various sources, we should go on, take them, collect them. It can be from mother, father, friends, relatives, elders in the family, gurus, jahan jab hai, from them you have to collect. Never ever look the source. Whatever the source, if the Subhyavruta, if Sukruta and Sukta, if these three are learned, Sukta means well spoken, Subhyavruta means well explained, Sukruta means well done. In that well done, it can be the action or it may be the way of doing the action. काम को किसी से सीख लो और काम करने की पद्धति को, दैट इज सुकृत. So to sukta means well spoken words which are having wonderful meaning and well way of saying. So vyahurta means which are explained logically etc. जो लॉजिकली एक्सप्लेन किए जाते हैं और अच्छे बातें होते हैं, उपयोग वाले होते हैं, नॉलेज, उसका आप धीर बनो कलेक्ट करते करते. सो टू सुकृत. Left to ourselves, we just remain like a person left in a jungle, not mixed up with any human being. उसको क्या पता होगा बताओ? Nothing is learned. That's why when you send your children, not only the half part of nonsense he learns from the others, he also learns many other things which you never taste at home because you don't know them. दूसरे बच्चों से सीखते हो अच्छी चीजें भी, सब बुरा ही नहीं होते हमेशा, बुराइयों से बचाना है. No, the bad company, I don't send my child outside at all. Then he will not learn from the world. See, all the asanas which we do, I will not learn them from the animals only. Almost every asana is animal only. The Matsya asana, the Makara asana. Some are from the instruments, Hala asana. It is from the Hala, from the ploughing thing, that asana is learned. There are so many. Even a dead body, there is a best asana, Shavasana. Vrukshasana is there. From the tree also we have learned. Birds also there are there. Hamsasana is there, we have learned. Therefore, we kept our body healthy. So, from everything that's happening in the world, the gurus like Dattatreya Jito, Ologa, even from the Jada Vastus of mountains or the oceans, even Bhumata, from the sun, moon, star, वो तो सबसे सीखते रहते. And unless you learn, you remain as Buddhu. Your decisions are wrong, your responses are wrong, your initiatives are wrong. The whole life will be wrong, oh, wrong. This is what he says. Now, Gandhena Gavaha Pashyanti, Vedaihi Pashyanti Brahmanaha, Charaihi Pashyanti Rajanaha, Chakshurbyhamitare Janaha. It's a very interesting sukta. Each sukta has got very deeper meaning for practicality, which I am not touching much, only the explanation we are seeing. So, Gandhena Gavaha Pashyanti. The cows go by their ability of smell, with which they decide whether that object is to be consumed or not, or that a place is to be visited or not. ऐसे करते हैं आप देखो, all those go jati pashu सब cows and bulls and buffaloes, all their nose are active. When you put an eatable there in front of them, that केला लगाओ, घास लगाओ, पहले smell करते हो, then they understand it is eatable, they consume. Not they just move on their head and go. You put a pizza in front of that cow, it smells and said it is eaten by useless human beings, not we, the dignified cows. It will not eat it. For example, cows are getting the knowledge about to be involved or not to be involved through the smell. Now, second one is what? Vedaihi pashyanti brahmanaha. The brahmanas decide whether to do it or not with the basis of the Vedic jnanam. If that Brahmana is Vedanti, and he will take the portion of Veda called as Vedanta, the Upanishads, for his Tattva Chintana, Tattva Nirdaya. But he is a Karmakandi, that Brahmana, the Karmakanda portion of Veda he takes as authority to decide which yajna to be done for what profit. And in the Veda, all of them come. Shiksha, Kalpa, Nyaya, Viruktam, Chanda, Jyotisham also. Therefore, Jyotish Shastra also will study. According to that, he will decide which Muhurta to start this program or that program. But the second point is more important to us, wherein become a Pandit of the Veda, and in the light of the wisdom gained from the Veda, you do the things, do's or don'ts, you decide. Dharma, dharma, bhava, punya, bandha, moksha. अब ज्ञान के हिसाब से करो वो ज्ञान आप वेदों से पाओ. If you gain that knowledge, you are called Brahmana. That's the meaning. Third one is what? Charai pashyanti rajanaha. The Raja will know what to do for the country, what's happening in the country, what is the opinion of the people about me, is through the Chara, the Gudachari, the agents, secret agents. So Raja should have secret agents to collect the information from the world. All the things, what the people are going through, what they are having opinion about me, and what mutually they are living with each other, and what are the unnecessary crimes, criminalities also if they are involving. सब चारों के द्वारा राजा should know not only a good thing, even the bad that is happening. Everything he should know. Accordingly, he can make strict rules, policies, governance, etc. So these are the three things. So चक्षुर्भ्याम इतरे जना. Other than these three, बाकी सब सिर्फ चर्म चक्षुओं से देख कर वो लोग उसमें युक्त अयुक्तता they never have, right or wrong they never have. Then they will only just चर्म चक्षु से जो दिखता है, कान से जो सुनाई देता है, at a grossest level they live. So the Pashu example is generally, to begin with, it is given. But the other two are important, the Raja and Brahmana. And these two are told to an ordinary person to say, you don't live like the sense level like a Pashu, nor even only by looking at the eye, then get carried away. You become like a Raja through secret agents, you know. Best thing is be a Brahmana, by yourself study Shastra, for your own life, you decide what is right and wrong, act accordingly, and go on growing, go on developing, go on enjoy. So the authority of Jnana through Shastra we must have. That can be taken as the main thought in this shloka. Then Bhuyam samlavate klesham yagaur bhavati durduha ataya suduha rajan naivatam vidutantyapi. How beautiful shloka. Bhuyam samlavate klesham yagaur bhavati durduha ataya suduha rajan naivatam vidutantyapi. Just in short, we'll say this mantra. It will be enough for the class. A cow, when it is not yielding milk anymore, so much it is neglected, disregarded, disrespected. But remember, it belongs to Go Jati only. At one point of time, it was so valued, important, respected. But now अब दूध नहीं दे रहा, इसलिए उसको ठीक घास भी नहीं देंगे, उसके केयरफुलनेस भी नहीं करेंगे, नेग्लेक्ट हो जाती है बस, that's it. Some may have that great nobility of taking care of it till it dies, but many a time it is not possible, because you are having cow pashu sampada for some of your benefit, and right now the other cows are giving milk, then that cow, the second one, ataya suduha rajan, suduha, that which is giving full milk and all, naivam tam vidutanti api, उस गाय को थोड़ा खरोच चोट भी आने नहीं देते, because that is protected so much, because it is giving the most important thing called as milk. Now the Go Mata, which is considered as Bhagwan only, that Go also, such a great jati, will not be valued if it is not giving milk. Will be valued, it is given milk, and as long as the milk is given. So to any human being, any head of the family, any friendly relation, even the Raja or even Guru, only when they are giving milk means useful or beneficial, that they are respected and revered. When the world knows that I am useless, good for nothing, obviously they can't waste their time for me, they go to somebody else. They will be always a contributor, useful to the world, so that you are valued in the world. That is the message in this mantra. Pandavas are such different great category, they have zero benefit from you, and lot of loss only from you, and yet they respect you because they have that devotion, the blood relation, the respect learned from his their parents. ये ताऊ जी है, वह कुछ भी हो जाए, बाकी ही इज रेस्पेक्टफुल टू अस. तुम तो वो भी सस्टेन नहीं कर रहे हो. That's what a subtle hint in every shloka given to Dhritarashtra by Vidura. That point you should not miss. That is your homework. मैं हर श्लोक के लिए ये सब नहीं बता रहा हूँ. मैं जहाँ जहाँ क्लिक होता है वहाँ बता रहे, बाकी आप सोच लेना. सो दिस इज द श्लोक. देन यदप्तम प्रणमति न तत्समनयन्तभि यच्च स्वयं न तं दारु न संतापयत्यभि. सच अ ब्यूटीफुल श्लोक. इट वन. नेक्स्ट वन. जो अपने आप ही झुकता है उसको कोई झुकाता नहीं. जो झुकता ही नहीं उसको दुनिया मिलकर झुका का ही रहेगा एक दिन. द वैल्यू फॉर द ह्यूमिलिटी. दिस इज हाउ इन द नेक्स्ट श्लोका स्पीक्स. इस तरह से ना विदर नीति इज फुल ऑफ small but very valid tips when practice, lot of heavy loads and burdens of failures or dukkha, disappointment or insults or guilts that I have done wrong, ये सारे निकल जाते. Let us salute that way Vidurji and his knowledge given. Let us learn from it. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Yeah, we could see at least 3-4 slokas today. Each of these sloka can be studied as a thorough thesis. Later on, we are busy in our Upanishads, etc. Therefore, that much time we are not able to give it to it. It's only a tasting for us. ये सब